Tuesday, November 29th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. I'm meteorologist Matthew East, and that Powerhouse storm system has really been affecting a lot of places across the southeastern part of the country. Some snow well down into parts of Mississippi and Alabama, and of course Tennessee. Parts of Arkansas and Missouri have been picking up that snow as well, and some of that snow will develop into the mountains of North Carolina and certainly up into the Virginias too as we go through today. Now let me show you the radar imagery this morning, and this is just a very dynamic upper air low. I'll show you the upper air chart here in just a second, but you have this big spiraling area of precipitation right underneath the upper air low, and this is where there's some snow. This is the predominant precipitation type, although there's been some rain in some spots. There's been mainly snow in this area and up into this area too, and then it's rain in many of these spots. Let me kind of show you the watch, warning, and advisory situation here. The white shaded counties in the Tennessee Valley and the North Carolina mountains, East Tennessee mountains, and then up into Indiana and Michigan. Those are various winter weather products due to snow potential. And this chilly rear mass has been wrapping on in. It was pretty interesting to watch through the night. It's one of those, again, relatively unusual scenarios where we actually have some cold air advection on southeast winds. That chilly air is getting wrapped underneath the low and into our region. So after 60s in the evening, temperatures dropped into the 40s this morning in many Piedmont spots. There's the upper air low directly across eastern Tennessee and Kentucky primarily as we get into this afternoon. There's the feature of this upper air low is some very cold air aloft, and so and also notice there's a pretty good little piece of energy rotating on the bottom part of this low that pivots through our region this afternoon and early this evening. That'll kick off a little round of some showers in the Piedmont with a few embedded snowflakes. Tomorrow, cold air advection really kicks in with winds switching around out of the northwest, and it will be pretty chilly the rest of the week. Now notice as we get into the weekend some ridging, but that's a little deceptive because it looks like we're going to have an area of high pressure that kind of kicks our winds around out of the northeast as we get into the weekend. So it would not be as warm as you might think it would be just looking at the upper air chart alone. So again, with that little piece of energy moving underneath that upper level low, we're going to have a lot of clouds today, and a few showers will develop in the Piedmont. A few snowflakes could mix in, but any precipitation in the form of snow this afternoon and this evening outside of the mountains will not be significant. Now there will be some accumulating snow up in the mountains here. This is the RPM this afternoon, and specifically this is valid at 5 o'clock, late this afternoon or early this evening, however you want to look at it. And it looks like this afternoon there'll be some snow spread into the mountains, and could be several inches of snow in some mountain spots before the snow eventually shuts off. Tomorrow, again, notice the winds will kick around out of the northwest, and so it's going to be chilly. Highs tomorrow, upper 40s to low 50s. And really a lot of 50s coming for highs in the forecast. There's Thursday, a lot of sun. Friday, lots of sun, highs in the upper 50s, maybe some low 60s. And there's the next system taking shape on Saturday. We'll still be dry Saturday, but notice that high pressure kind of building down from the north. So even though we have upper level ridging overhead, it won't be quite as warm as you would just think it would be simply looking at the upper air chart. So probably a lot of 50s overall for much of the region this weekend. Now there's Sunday evening on the GFS. The Europeans a little slower with this, but the general idea is late Sunday or Monday we'll see this next front slide through, with a chance of some rain with it, and then behind it, both the GFS and the European indicating a pretty good shot of some chilly air from the middle part of next week. In fact, it looks very cold for the northeast, and we'll see how much that quite cold air tries to make it down into our region. All right, that is it for today. Thank you for watching. Everybody have a great Tuesday, and God bless.